In tech news, Elon Musk is continuing his makeover of Twitter by telling employees that from now on, the work environment will be, quote, extremely hardcore. Yeah, and they should prepare themselves. But if anyone insults him, he'll call his mommy and fire them. That's not hardcore, it's just mean. And by the way, I don't know if he can afford to fire any more employees. He's already fired half of the company. Pretty soon, Elon Musk is going to be the only one working at Twitter. We're going to be sitting there like, why haven't my tweets updated for like 20 minutes? And Elon will be like, sorry, I was taking a shit. It was so hardcore. All right, where was I? Oh, in international news, NATO has announced that the stray missiles that hit Poland yesterday were not fired by Russia after all, as was reported. Yeah, they were actually Ukrainian missiles being launched against Russian attackers. So the good news is that NATO doesn't have to go to war against Russia. The bad news is it now has to go against Ukraine. Yeah, rules are rules. The rules are rules. I'm just glad it wasn't what we thought it was. And Poland is like, we still got bombed. All right, let's move on to the big story of the day. As you know, America's midterm election was just 1 week ago. The votes in many districts are still being counted. The runoff for Georgia's Senate seat is still 3 weeks away. And Wolf Blitzer is still waking up in the middle of the night shouting, key race alert, key race alert. My point is the 2022 midterms are not over, which means now is the perfect time to start covering the 2024 election. There have been so many times over the last 2 years when people have said that Donald Jobless Trump was finished for sure. You know, they said he was finished when he lost to an ancient artifact. They said he was finished when he was impeached for throwing a house party without his parents' permission. When he got his hand stuck under the fridge trying to get a Cadbury cream egg that rolled underneath there. Just let go of the egg, Donald. One thing people don't realize is Donald Trump doesn't care what anyone else thinks about his political future. And you saw that last night because he swapped out the buffet table at Mar-a-Lago for American flags and made a big announcement.
On stage at his South Florida estate, Donald Trump announcing the White House run he's hinted at ever since his 2020 election defeat.
In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
The former president impeached twice, including for his role in the January 6th insurrection, placing himself at the head of a movement to take power back for his supporters.
This is our country, our government.
Now at the center of multiple investigations, Mr. Trump said a weaponized justice system is the greatest threat to the U.S.
We must conduct a top-to-bottom overhaul to clean out the festering rot and corruption of Washington, D.C. And I'm a victim, I will tell you. I'm a victim.
That's right, folks. I'm the biggest victim of all. Every time I do something illegal, they come after me. I've done 30 illegal things. They've come after me at least 20 times. It's so unfair, so unfair.
You know, as ridiculous as this is, I'm actually glad he's being honest about why he's running. He's running for the same reason every shirtless guy on Cops runs. The popo is chasing him. He said it. But this is what Trump does. He's always the victim. The poor billionaire who only owns 15 golf courses and got to run the world's most powerful country for 4 years. Oh, woe is me. Oh. If Trump was a prince in a fairy tale, the movie would suck and the princess would never get saved. You know? Yeah, the dwarves would be like, please, we need you to save Snow White. And he's like, who's gonna save me? Do you know how many scares are in my castle? I'm so tired. Do you know how hard it is to pick from the lavish banquet my servants prepare for me? They'd be like, but she's poisoned to eternal sleep. He'd be like, I wish I could sleep. You know how hard it is to get comfortable in a bed of coins? So hard.